Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And you know what? I don't even have my glasses, but I'm going to be okay. So, listen, it's a good day to have a good day. I told you all that I would be on Mondays, but I had a little hiccup in my life, and that happens, right? We all deal with something, and we have to handle that, but we still have to stay focused and on target and do the things that we promised ourselves that we would do. But doing this youth show, I promised God that I would do it, so I have to. So the reason why I wasn't here on yesterday is because my husband's in the hospital. Go figure. And I have made it a point that he is my priority. So I had to make sure that he was okay, and he is. And I'm not going into any details about that, but of course, when somebody is hospitalized, it's health related. So that's the end of that discussion. But I do miss him, and so I have my grandson and his girlfriend. They came over and stayed with me so that I wouldn't be by myself in my new house. So I am going to bring Ashanti on this morning, and she's going to juice with me, everybody. Yay! Good morning, Ashanti.
Hi.
So it's not Friends on Friday, but it is family on Tuesday. How about that? So the juice that we're going to make today, which is one of my very first juices that I ever had, but this is one of the juices that I had to have when I was diagnosed with cancer because the minerals that are in carrots and the minerals and vitamins that are in Granny Smith apples, I had to have because the cancer that I had was in my lymph nodes, and Granny Smith apples flush out the toxins in the lymph system. Let me get our friend because
Ooh, can I hold it?
you can. So Ashanti's going to hold the chart for me. And this is what goes on when you have those Granny Smith apples, and you have the lymph nodes, which looks like little green peas, but you also have um, the lymphatic, what is that called? It's the it's not the duct, but let me see. It's where your lymph fluids go through. It's the lymph duct into the subclavian veins. So you have your lymph nodes, your lymph glands, and this is where the lymph fluid flows through. But Granny Smith apples help to flush out that lymph fluid to make sure that the toxins are flushing through the body. The kidney is another way for toxins to flush through. You can put it down, sweetie. Thank you. The kidneys, the liver, flush out toxins. Even when you sweat, that helps to flush toxins out of the body. And so when you talk, it's also, you have that moisture in the mouth that's getting toxins out. The skin is a great way to release toxins. And that's why exercise is very important for us because it causes us to sweat. And for me, when I was diagnosed with cancer, that was one of the things that my body would not do, and that was produce a lot of sweat. I later found out it was because of the type of salt that I was eating that was absorbing my ability to push out the toxins from my body. So we're going to do that juice today, but I also want to tell y'all, Ashanti and I kept saying, what are we going to talk about today? What are we going to talk about today? But I decided that I wanted to talk about today. I asked God, what are we going to talk about? And you know what? It's the same topic always. When you love yourself, you have to take care of your health. You have to take care of your body. Nobody can do it for you. Your doctor can't do it for you. Only you can make the decision to take care of your body. And so that's what I'm encouraging y'all to do today. Make sure that you eat clean, that you juice. Juicing is to get you into the habit of changing your lifestyle. This is a lifestyle decision. This is not something that you do today and you drop it tomorrow. It is, you have to make sure that you change your taste buds so that you can begin to put the right things in your body. Because if not, you can't blame anybody else when your health starts to decline. You can't. You can't blame your doctor. Oh, they wouldn't take my appointment, or they wouldn't tell me what to do. No, you have to. That's on you. You have to take care of you. You have to make sure that you get up and you drink enough water, that you exercise, that you make sure that you are moving about during the day. Whether you work from home or whether you work somewhere else, you have to make sure that you exercise. What do you think, Ashanti?
I agree. I
Well,
try to exercise, y'all.
you do.
I do ride my bike though.
Good. Oh, that's wonderful. Good.
I ride my bike. I walk my dog. I don't
Okay.
go to the gym.
Okay, that's okay. So Ashanti, I got to get back on the camera. Let's scoot over. Yeah, that's good. All right, Ashanti, how old are you?
I am 20 years old.
You are.
Yeah.
And so, how long have you been dating my grandson? Because I'm nosy.
8 months.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Since September or
Yeah.
October? September. So since we moved here,
yeah.
because you came to the house,
and I got to go to Thanksgiving, Christmas. What else I come to go?
Yeah, and we've been going to church together too.
Yeah.
Because she goes to church with me, and I go to church. She and my grandson, they'll come to church with me. But Ashanti, so we're going to move forward in juicing because we're not going to spend a lot of time on this episode today. And I need y'all to go to the description box, and I need y'all to go to the description box and make sure that you get the Breville. Hey, Day, you want to be on camera today too? Get the Breville juicer because that's the juicer we're going to use today. I like the fluidity of the Breville. It's not a thick juice. The Nama, and maybe I'm using the wrong filter. That could be possible. But the Nama juicer gives me a thicker juice, and I like my carrot juice thin, more liquidy, getting more of the water content out of the carrot. So I have to use the Breville because the Breville gives me the taste that I want with my carrots. And of course, we know that the Breville makes more noise than the Nama. So while Ashanti reads the benefits of the Granny Smith apples, I am going to start juicing. And so you're going to have to speak up because this machine is loud.
I got to talk over the machine?
No. It's muffled a little bit, but you do have to speak up. All right? All right. So I'm going to go ahead and juice the apples first, guys. And of course, you know that when we juice the apples in the Breville juicer, you don't have to cut them up. You just put them in. So, Shanti, give me the benefits of the
Granny Smith apple. All right, y'all. So we got high fiber content, mineral content, low in fat content, prevents skin cancer. We don't want no cancer, y'all. Rich in antioxidants.
And antioxidants, we know, and we have learned that antioxidants in foods kill off cancer cells. They kill off the free radicals. And so that's what we want to do. And I know it's a little noisy, but I really wanted a better juice today, or the kind of juice that I like. And it's not that I don't like the Nama, but I really like more water coming from the carrots than the Nama produces. So the carrots are high in fiber, and the reason why they're high in fiber, not when you juice them, but when you eat them or cook them, because you can see the pulp here in the pulp catcher and in the machine. That's the part where the fiber is. And when you have foods that are high in fiber, that means it's lowering your cholesterol. But high in fiber rich foods also get in the intestines and keep your bowels flowing, because you know what? We have to have that. We can't be all backed up and clogged up with feces because that will make us sick. So tell us something else about the Granny Smith apples. I see that it prevents Alzheimer's. And what else does it do?
Prevents diabetes. Prevents asthma. And it's rich in vitamin A, B, and C.
Okay. What else? A natural detoxifier.
Natural detoxifier.
So, and listen at this, guys, because when we juice, that's basically what we're trying to do. We're trying to keep the toxins out of our body, off of our organs. And why are we doing that? Because we're going to raise our pH levels. When we raise our pH levels, I told y'all before, it's like your cell phone battery dying. And what do we all do when our cell phone dies? We have to find we have to get it charged. And you're right. So it's the same thing. When we eat or drink juices or eat foods that detoxify the body, it's recharging the body's charger. It's making our cells come alive, and it's killing off those free radicals. So these apples are rich in antioxidants, but so are the carrots. What else? Ooh.
Helps lose weight.
I need that. What else, baby?
It's good for your liver. Gives your metabolic rate a boost.
Okay.
What else we got?
That's it?
Good for your lungs. Good for your vision.
Okay, so I know that I said that we would do a juice on Mondays. That's a green juice. So the greens that we're going to have in here are the Granny Smith apples, and we're also going to have the carrots. And you know what? Because we go over certain things, didn't know that we were doing a juice today that's good for your eyes. And I want to tell you all too, getting off subject a little bit, but on subject, especially for my household. If you know anybody that has asthma or bronchitis or any type of respiratory problems, lung disease, COPD, any of that, one of the things that you can do is make sure that you keep fresh horseradish in your house. Chop up that horseradish, put it in a blender, however you want to do it. Mix it with a little bit of honey if the person is not on, doesn't have high blood pressure. But you can use maple syrup. That's pretty good. And then some lemon. Mix that up. It's going to be like a creamy paste or a creamy spread like mayonnaise. Have those people that are in your life eat a teaspoonful every morning. It's going to open up their respiratory system. It's going to open up, especially their sinus cavity. And so, because all of that is a part of the respiratory system, we want to make sure that we can breathe. We want to make sure that the people that we love, that not only do we take care of them or help them if they're willing, because we can't make anybody do anything. But one of the things that we can do is put the information there for them. When we go to our doctors, what do we want to do? Be able to make an informed decision about what we're eating and what we put in our bodies. So Ashanti, what else?
We got good for blood clotting. Gives you healthy, strong bones.
What else?
We got some skin benefits. Improves skin texture, nourishes the skin, anti-aging ingredient.
Of course, I like that because I don't like young. I definitely do. I don't like wrinkles.
Prevents skin disease, controls and prevents pimples, eliminates dark eye circles.
Okay. So now this is what that juice looks like. Isn't that beautiful? That carrot has done that. So we're going to taste this. And then while Shanti, it's okay. It's okay. While Shanti drinks that, I am going to read the benefits of the carrots. What's that like?
Tastes good. Never had carrot juice. I've had it mixed in like the V8 juice,
right?
With all the vegetables.
It's not bad, right?
Yeah,
it's an acquired taste, you know. And what we're trying to do is get everybody to juice every day.
It kind of got sweetness to it.
The apples is what makes it sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. The apples is what gives it the sweetness, and that's why you add the Granny Smith apples in. Not only are they beneficial for you, they are rich in antioxidants. They help with your eyes. They help with Alzheimer's, but they also flush the toxins off of your lymph nodes and your lymph system. And so that's the benefit of it. Now I'm going to talk about the benefits of the carrots. And I also wanted to announce to you all, and Ashanti, I need you to explain to me. So this is an app called Clubhouse. How would people go use their phone for older people like myself? How do you go in and find the app? Right. Can you explain that to the audience?
So depending on what type of device you have, Apple, Samsung, if you have an Apple device, iPad, iPhone, iPod, MacBook, whatever, you'll go to the App Store, the little blue icon, and you'll type in Clubhouse, and then hit download. If you have a Samsung device, You'll have the Google Play Store, Samsung tablet, Samsung phone,
Here, grandson.
whatever type of Samsung device. You will go to the Google Play
No,
Store
drink it now,
and you'll hit
'cause it's
download.
rich. It's not bad.
That
It's
easy.
just apple juice with carrot.
That
It's not bad,
easy.
is it?
Takes 2 seconds.
Okay. So the reason why we're talking about Clubhouse and for you to go on the app is because I am going to be a guest on the, I guess that would be the stream, Clubhouse stream. I don't know. So I'm going to be a guest on the Clubhouse stream. But when you go to Clubhouse, go into God's Billionaires and Millionaires. And I'm going to be a guest speaker on that program Friday, the 12th, which is this Friday coming up, from 7:10 to 8 a.m. And I know for some of you that's early, but for a lot of us, I'm up early. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed, I am up still at least by 6:37. So if you want to join and listen to my testimony, my journey with cancer, I have some new information that I want to share with y'all, some new insights that God has given me. Because you know what? As we mature in God, there have got to be things that we do to take care of our health, take care of ourselves, but our mind has got to be renewed to think like He thinks, because He says, my ways are not like yours and my thoughts are higher than yours. So if His thoughts are higher, then I think that what we should do is spend more time with Him so that we can get into that realm where He lives and how He thinks about us, but also how He wants us to think about ourselves so that we can have a better quality of life. That's a mouthful. So, Ashanti, I think that we have done a grand show today, but I am going to give the benefits of carrots. And I thank you for coming on the show with me today. So I'm going to let her go and take your mic off.
Okay.
And then we'll cut that off. And so Shanti is leaving me. The mic still might be on, but I'll leave it right here. Okay. All right. Thank you, sweetie. Yes, you can take your carrot juice, and I'm glad you like it. So listen, the benefits of the carrots are this. They're high in antioxidants, which we know that kills off the free radicals. They're good for your eyes, which means they are best known, carrots are best known for a superpower. They're rich in beta carotene, which helps your eyes. They help with cataracts. Isn't that amazing? These things that God left in the earth for us. I'm telling y'all, why won't we just take the time to take care of ourselves, to make sure that we juice, that we take away the fats that we're putting in our bodies. And I want to tell y'all something I learned this week, that there are preservatives in food. Things are not like they once were when my mom, when I was a little girl and my mom was cooking, because most people cook their own foods and they also preserve their own foods. But I am finding out that there are preservatives in food that are man-made and they are chemicals. And I want to tell y'all, please read your nutrition labels like never before these days. I don't care what the outside of the package is. A lot of times the outside of the package information is there so that we can be swayed to purchase something without looking at those ingredients. A lot of times when they say low fat, low sugar, no fat, low sodium, what that means, according to the FDA's rule, FDA is the Food and Drug Administration, according to their rules, what they're saying is if you have less than 0.5 grams of sugar, 5.5 grams of fat, 0.5 grams of whatever that ingredient is that they want to say low or no in the package, is actually really there. So times have changed and it is up to us. God is saying, you have to take your life back. That's what being a believer is all about anyway. You're taking your life out of darkness and you're walking in the light of Jesus Christ. Well, part of that light is making sure that you do the work yourself. Nobody's going to do it for you. Yeah, food manufacturers are putting whatever they want in the food that will pass. But I tell you what, there is a because I saw it on the can. There is um, what is it called? A food preservative or food additive to make the food in canned foods that causes it to have a longer shelf life. And also it causes that when the can is open, that food's color is still there. You know, that is called the sodium EDHT. Now, when you find in the nutrition list or the ingredients list on your food, and especially canned foods for right now, you have to make sure that it doesn't have capital letters. If it has capital letters on it, you can't eat it, because that means that it's made in a lab and it is a chemical. And you know what chemicals do in the body? Because the body cannot process those, it will get somewhere in your system and cause tumors to begin to grow or cause you to have degenerative disease. So I want to tell y'all, whatever you do, cook your own food as much as you can. And for me and my household, my husband and I made an agreement just on today that anything that we eat, especially desserts, because I have people that know how to make desserts, but everybody is not going to put the ingredients, even if you ask them to, even if you pay them to do it. They still don't understand why you can't put certain things in your body. When I had my cheesecake made for my birthday, I asked, can you make it with monk fruit, stevia, or maple syrup? That was the 3 sugars, or honey, the 4 sugars that I know I can have. You know, the lady used Truvia, Truvia. Truvia is a chemical, and when it goes in the body, it causes terrible harm. And that's why my husband and I believe that that's why he's in a hospital, because he has underlying conditions. So if we add anything to his underlying conditions that he can't handle, it will put his body in a compromised state. And so, you know, I'm understanding even for myself. I'm telling y'all this. I'm admitting my wrong in what I brought in my home, because their foods are not what they are telling us they are. And so that's why when we juice, we're going to the most natural form, even though they use pesticides to keep bugs off the crops. We wash them off. Wanda, when she came on Friends on Friday, even told us soak your fruits and vegetables in baking soda water or vinegar water. Some people told me that that's what they do. Make sure you rinse those toxins off of the food so that those things will not get in your system. We cannot not eat. That's ridiculous. We cannot run away from food, because God left food in the earth to preserve the body that he created. I have to let y'all know, the Father, God, the one that we serve, Almighty, who is most powerful, omniscient, all-knowing God, why would he create human beings but not leave something for the humans to live from, have something to sustain this body that he created? He's not like that. He's a good father. So if he gave you something, then he's going to give you what you need to maintain it, protect it, and allow it to have longevity. So guys, I want to say to y'all, eat clean. More than anything that you do, don't get so busy that you forget about your own health, your own temple. You only get one chance at this. We don't get another life to come back and live in the earth. We have a certain number of years that we're going to be here. And in that amount of time that we're going to be here, then guess what we need to do? We need to make sure that we love ourselves. If you don't love yourself, you don't have anything to give to anybody else. And if you don't love yourself and protect yourself, protect you. And what I mean by protect you, make sure what you eat, what you put in your body. If you can't go 100%, at least make 80. Because if you're making 80% of eating clean and taking care of you, guess what? You're going to live a long, healthy life. And you're going to have a sound mind, because all the fruits, all the seeds, all the nuts, all the vegetables, the meat that God left, the animals that he left, the seafood that he left, all of those things play a part in us having what? Homeostasis, meaning that we will have the best quality and a healthy life. So I love you guys. Just wanted to take time today to do a juice show with you and let you know I'm good. You know, when I go in my prayer room and I spend time with God, he calms me down. He removes all fear from me. And that's what you have to do. Spend a little time. You know that song, Have a Little Talk with Jesus. Tell him all about your troubles. He'll hear your faintest cry. He'll answer by and by. Remember? So you got to spend time with God so that he can give you peace in the midst of every storm. God, I love you guys. I love you, Lord. He is so good. You know, most people would think I would be all toe up in a wreck. Now, I don't like staying in the house by myself, but that's a whole nother story. And that's why I thank my grandson who's here. He won't come on camera, but I thank my grandson, Dede, because he is the best. I call him grandest. And the reason why I call him grandest, because there is nobody so kind and so loving as he is. And he always makes me feel safe. And whenever I call on him, he comes. And so this show is dedicated to my grandson, Dede, and my husband, Ed. I love you both. Everybody have a fantastic day. Just wanted to stop by and let y'all know I didn't forget about you. Bye, everybody.